And gentlemen, and welcome to the stream. Sideline Sedo here, ready to bring you Brentford versus Liverpool. Premier League match week 22, lots to discuss. Newcastle just lost to Bournemouth 4-1. Justin Kluivert with a hat trick, penaltyless hat trick, as a matter of fact, because earlier in the season he had a hat trick of penalties. This time he capped it off with an incredible strike from distance. I think that's like just kind of like a microcosm of how just unpredictable the season has been. Like who would have thunk that really going into this season? But here we are. My predictions, though, I'll get into all the Brentford and Liverpool stuff shortly. My predictions overall leading into this match, it's going to be tough. For Liverpool, I think. Away from home. Good morning, Liam. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Away from home, not necessarily in the brightest of spots. In the last few games, Liverpool 4 draws. I don't want to predict the draw, so I'm going to predict a 2-1 Liverpool win away from home. Salah and Diaz with the goals, let's say. It's tough to say. It really is. Because I think either one of Wissa or Mbuemo could score. I think I'll go with Wissa. He tends to really cause trouble. Ironically, the Irish guy was predicting a good Bournemouth season. He was, which is bizarre because he's usually never on top of stuff like that with predictions, but he's been doing well recently, so can't really blame him there. Just bear with me. I'm finalizing some stuff on my end, and then we will get underway with the polls and all that such stuff. Okay. Yeah, but overall, it's been a good season, I think. It's been an entertaining season. A lot of difficult kind of questions being asked for a lot of teams. Liverpool included, I think. It's just each team has their own kind of problem to face. Whether you're City, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Tottenham, Liverpool, there's some kind of issue that's kind of eating away at your club at this point in time. Even Newcastle were on the best run of form kind of over the last 5 games, if I'm not mistaken. So for them to drop points in the way they did is a spectacular kind of feat for the Prem this season. But maybe, it's a point towards kind of like the wear and tear of the Premier League season. You're continuously playing, you're continuously going up against the best players. Newcastle's not a notoriously deep squad. There's a lot to consider for sure. So I personally think that finish 2-1. Goal scorers would be Salah, Diaz, and Wissa. And yeah, I think we're in for a good match. I think we're in for something that could really, usually I feel like this fixture is end to end. Away from home, especially at the Brentford Community Stadium, is is not something I wanna have to face up against frequently. Let's just put it that way. I think it's an underrated away ground, and I think all in all, there's a good chance that it's not super easy. 6,000th game for Liverpool is crazy. Of all time, the 6,000th Liverpool fixture, ladies and gentlemen. 6,000. Let me get the final result prediction poll live here on YouTube. I have to switch. I have to switch the input, I think, ladies and gentlemen, because this channel is not covering the Liverpool game. So now it should be. But final result prediction poll is live on YouTube. Feel free to go and give that a vote if you so please. 6,000 matches is brilliant, dude. I gotta find the fixture now. Overall though, yeah, I have a feeling that this is gonna be a tough match. I really do. I think Brentford is an underrated squad. I mean, we all saw what they did to City last week. 2-2 draw, last minute winner. They could do that to you. Hey, thank you for the coins, Armand. Much appreciated. But yeah, you know, I just feel like right now, with where Liverpool's at, Brentford, they haven't been consistent. That's not to say that, but you know, where they're at right now, they could definitely make it difficult for Liverpool. It is away from home, so that usually means it will be a tough match. More often than not, right? But lineups are as follows for can I? Oh, it's because this is okay. There we go. Why can't I, bruh? Dude, what is going on? There we go. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so for Brentford, Fleck and Rorslev, Collins, Vandenberg, Lewis Potter, Jano, Norgard, Yarmuluk, Mbuemo, Wissa, and Damsgaard. And for Liverpool, it is Allison, Trent, Konate, Virgil, Tsimikas, Gravenberg, McAllister, Salah, Soboslai, Gakpo, and Luis Diaz. As far as the season has kind of panned out, I think this is one of the stronger iterations of the Liverpool squad. I think Szoboszlai offers a lot in the kind of midfield area to kind of play kind of with some intensity. But the bench is pretty strong for Liverpool too. Kelleher, Endo, Nunez, Chiesa, Jones, Elliott, Robertson, Kwanzaa, and Connor Bradley. Personally though, I'm feeling a solid kind of outing regardless. I think it's going to be a good match. I need Gakpo Diaz link up for FPL today. It's fair. It's totally reasonable. I need Salah to go off. Who's in my... I should check my fantasy Premier League team right now before this match gets underway. I've had an absolute mare though, because I know for a fact I traded out Kirkej, and Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam, brother. But yeah, I think, yeah, I transferred out Kirkej this week, and he scored a goal, obviously. There's a round of applause for something, or not really a round of applause, like more of like a moment of silence. Can't really tell. Something related to Brentford fans. Whatever it may be, I wish them well. Yeah. I'm not looking too good this week. Only got like 8 points. I think Thanos has completely given up on Kwanzaa, Harvey, Chiesa. He never gives them in any remotely serious game time. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I agree on one hand, but this is a tough match. This is a really tough match. I'd rather we line up like this than, like, I don't know, start Chiesa over Salah or over Gakpo. But we are underway. I did not click the kickoff button, and now we are officially underway. Let me make sure the timer is linked up. 17 seconds. Perfect. Yeah, perfectly synced. Perfectly balanced, as Thanos would say. Brentford here with the ball, play it back, but Liverpool intercept. Trent with a cross. It's headed clear. Salah through because of Gravenberch kind of like lofting the ball towards him. Already a kind of wild start for Liverpool in a way. Feel free to sound off with your opinions, chat, on the Premier League, on football, on anything. Previous match, you played Gravenberch at center back. Yeah, I mean, it kind of worked, though. We got a point, away from home while we were trailing. I think Gravenberch does off. I read a stat, Ali, that this is a corner, by the way, for Liverpool after a clearance from Collins. I read a stat that in the whole Premier League, Gravenberch has the second highest percent of aerial duel success this season, only like behind Ibrahima Konate. So it's like I think he figured he'd want more control while not giving up that much aerial presence. Cross in from Tsimikas. Konate with a header. Oh, Liverpool kind of like with a weird set piece there. Oh, it's a foul by Gakpo, I believe. That's rough. I don't know. I think that as it stands, as it stands, Liverpool's in a good spot if they win this match. It's going to be a hard match to win. Believe me that. Like, he's willing to injure Ryan but not Kwanzaa. Okay, I mean, that is fair. Same with Szoboszlai over Harvey. I just kind of, I'll kind of just put my hands up and say I trust his overall judgment generally, because I think it was last season or season before Feyenoord had like the highest like availability percentage. I know we're not in that position, but so far, like, fingers crossed, I'll admit, it hasn't been the worst with injuries. Like, really, like, there has been some kind of like issues at center back, but I don't think that's down to, I think that's just kind of like any manager that plays in Brentford have to hoof it clear. Any manager that plays with this Liverpool squad with the current composition, like from Klopp era basically, and now Arne Slot's era, even with the academy prospects and all considered, you are always going to run the risk of having one of either Gomez or Konate out, or both out. And it's rare that both will be out there. It's usually one or the other for some reason, but it could happen. Trent here with a clearance. Liverpool getting forward. Good ball to McAllister. Gakpo just totally slowing down. I don't know what that was all about, but we still have the ball, thankfully. Diaz to McAllister, who sends in the cross. It's cleared. Here, Brentford trying to play out. Oh, mate. I think that was Damsgaard with an incredible little roulette there or something like that. Mbuemo versus Tsimikas. It's going to be nerve-wracking all night, isn't it? Yarmouk with the cross. Oh, my God. Brentford should be 1-0 up. They should be 1-0 up. Damsgaard misses a absolute tap-in. And with what's like their first effort in 5 minutes or so, Brentford basically, they get some pressure applied on us. Liverpool do manage to break through, and now they're trying to play through the press, and they get it to Mohamed Salah. Salah. Good ball towards Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai chasing. Szoboszlai wins the corner for Liverpool. Are you hearing any rumors on our transfers? I've heard a couple. I'm not too certain. Obviously, there's like I feel like there's priority areas that Liverpool are identifying that they're gonna get somebody in. Kirkej, a left back, he just scored against Newcastle. He's a name that's been linked since last summer. I think Arne Slot is also familiar with him because of his time at Kirkej's time at AZ Alkmaar. So there's like some level of like familiarity there. And the theory might be like, even if Trent should go, you have Connor Bradley who, the cross from Liverpool on the corner is not good and it's cleared. Another cross from Trent coming in. Gravenberch gets it to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai back to Gravenberch. Gravenberch to Tsimikas. But I've been hearing that left back is a position that could possibly be like invested in. The thought process is, should Trent leave, you have Connor Bradley who could come in as the starting right back, and you could either buy like some Gakpo, his header just wide, not wide, but just into the gloves of Mark Flecken. But you know, the thought process is there's some Instagram transfer drama. I've heard that Diego Carlos is linked to Galatasaray or something like that. Like a Turkish Super League club. But my Flecken here to Collins, my readings on the situation is that Liverpool want to strengthen the fullback position. Oh, foul given by the ref by Tsimikas on a pull on Mbuemo, and Tsimikas gets a yellow. That's not good, mate. That is not good. But I've heard that Kirkaj, you bring him in, he is kind of like more attacking left back, but Connor Bradley is like a more kind of traditional fullback, wing back, like wide back. Tsimikas on yellow 7.5 minutes in is terrifying. Terrifying, ladies and gentlemen. He already kind of got beat by Mbuemo once, and Mbuemo is a talented player. Liverpool were early, that's not a word, I'm sorry. Early last summer, some just time throughout that period, there's been random links to the likes of Marmoush and Zubamendi. We could cross those guys off the list for the most part. Zubamendi seems like he's done. He's going to Arsenal in the summer. It's like a pre-agreement. And maybe that's was like the hump that, or the straw that broke the camel's back, I should say. Oh my God, Brentford getting forward. Subasai with a good interception though on Mbuemo's pass. Tries to play through. He gets fouled. Ref does. This is the same Boza ref that was in our game versus Newcastle. Oh, that's not exciting, Ollie. Do not like to hear that. But besides Kirkaj, I've heard rumors of there is the Eintracht. I'm gonna butcher it. There was the Frankfurt forward Simas or something like that. He's a Greek forward, I think, but Liverpool like apparently shot down the interest. So who knows on that? I could also look on Transfermarkt while all the games going on. I mean, I already pulled up Fantasy Premier League. You can see what I love the transfer market. It's like my favorite time of the year. Good ball forward by Brentford. Virgil gets kind of just left in the dust by Brian Mbuemo. Virgil chasing back and has to muscle Brian Mbuemo off the ball. Transfers and rumors. The rumor mill. LFC, baby. McAllister here on the ball. Leaves it to Luis Diaz on the left channel. He passes to Ryan Gravenberch, who finds Ibrahima Konate. Konate carries the ball forward ever so slightly and then plays the ball out towards Mohamed Salah, who's wide all the way on the right-hand side of the pitch. And now Salah tries to drive in, and it's just not. That's not it. Let's see. Evaluation. So Stefanos Simas, he's not from Frankfurt. I'm tweaking. He's from PAOK Salon. He's from PAOK. Besides that, we had the links Kvaratskhelia. That's not going to happen. Not a lot, according to Transfermarkt. I mean, it's safe to say that with Luis Diaz, Lucho, mate, a good kind of block on the initial shot, and then Sepp Vandenberg of Bournemouth is forced to kind of clear it out for a corner. I want to check out. Oh, thank you for the sharing of the live, alien emoji. I'm going to refer to you as that because that's the only thing I see. But thank you. Much appreciated. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm from the US, if you couldn't tell. So I'm not going to be able to stream on TikTok. So it's sometime soon, I imagine. Tsimikas with the corner. It's headed away by Brentford. So if you want to see more live streams like this, more football content and analysis and post-match reactions and more content and such, feel free to go over to my YouTube channel. It's also just at Sideline Sedo. So feel free, if you so please, But just a heads up, I got like, I think it's today might be my last day. Tomorrow could also be. I don't know how it's gonna work. I think tomorrow is the first day of the cutoff, and then Trump gets inaugurated the day after. So ultimately, for me, it's kind of all up in the air. Hypothetically speaking, Diaz gives away the foul. There could be a million different outcomes, but I'll be on YouTube. I'll be on Twitch. So if you want to watch on either of those platforms, feel free. I just kind of update YouTube the most. Here, Flecken with a free kick. And it's a weird kind of effort. It goes all the way back towards Tsimikas. Mate, why are you passing it back to Allison when he's going to have to take it with his left foot? He can't really kick with his left foot. At least from a distance. Like, he's not as accurate as you would want him to be. Slow, but hello, mate. It's underwhelming that we almost never score from corners. Yeah, we rarely do. But it's gonna be a tough game. I think Thomas Frank is a solid coach in the Premier League. He's proved that like season on season, there's like this continuity and consistency of Brentford. They're just ultimately really sustainable and always just kind of like a threat. Players, some of which I'd say border on world class. Mbuemo and Wissa, a foul by captain of Brentford, Christian Norgard there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like overall they have a solid squad. But yeah, as for Liverpool transfers, Ollie, there seems to be nothing besides Liverpool's monitoring Kirkej. Here, Gakpo to McAllister to Gravenberch. Oh my goodness. Luis Diaz gets a absolute peach of a ball from Ibrahim Konate of all people, who just lost this perfect chip through ball. That is one of the best balls you could ask for a center forward. Luis Diaz just absolutely butchered it trying to be cute. I love you, Lucho. He hit it with like the back of his like his shoulder blade, bro. Like, what are you doing, man? That's not what we want to see, ultimately. I love Lucho. He's a left winger. It's very clear to everyone. So is Gakpo. So is Jota kind of, but Jota's significantly more clinical and effective through the center, I feel like, than Gakpo and Diaz. He is out today. Team of the Year came out, so he's probably just out for that. I'm joking. He's probably just not fully fit. At least that's the leading story for that. But I do feel like as things stand for Liverpool, not in the worst position in the opening 15 minutes. I think we've been decent. I think we've been wasteful at the same time. And I think we do have to be careful down this defensive left-hand side and their offensive right-hand side. Good ball from Trent to Szoboszlai, and he loses the ball instantly. A long, searching pass from Wissa to Brian Mbuemo. Allison does well to play the ball to Costas Tsimikas, who finds Virgil. It's a nice slow 1-2 here with them. And Gakpo plays the 1-2 towards Costas, and that's just terrible, Cody Gakpo. That is a terrible pass. Oh, mate. What's going on here? Remember after loss, Crystal Palace, you had a rant about Liverpool being wasteful with chances. We are. If Salah was more if Salah was more clinical, which I know that sounds crazy, but you look at how many, like, I'll look it up. There's a stat on FootMob. I could find it. It's like a crazy stat when you think about it. If we go Premier League stats, player stats, big chances missed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be sorry for this one, Liam. Okay. So Salah's not nearly as wasteful as a majority of these players, but it feels so impactful when he's still creating so much. Even when he doesn't score, he's assisting. Even when he is scoring, he's assisting sometimes. Like Gravenberch! Oh! Good shot from Ryan Gravenberch from distance. But saved, I think, from Fleck, and it might have been just wide. But Ollie Watkins has the most big chances missed in the Prem this season. I'm going to look at this replay. Yeah, good save from Flecken. Haaland has the second most, and Salah has the third. Watkins with 19 misses, big chances missed. Haaland with 16 and Salah with 14. Corner here for Liverpool. 18 minutes and 20 seconds have elapsed. Cross comes in and it's headed away. Virgil just kind of approached it too quickly. So I mean, Salah's shot conversion rate is 22.5. It just percent. It just feels like he misses them sometimes, like at like a wild, like the ones you think he's gonna bury, he never buries. It's almost Darwin-esque sometimes. And he's always kind of scored in an unorthodox way. That's kind of what makes him so great. Some good pressure here. Brentford able to play through the press, though. They're going to look to go long, I think. Mbuemo, yikes. Comfortable save from Allison. Very, very run-of-the-mill, standard routine. And he hooves the ball clear towards Cody Gakpo. Gakpo doesn't win the challenge against Collins in the air, but Liverpool do get a throw-in from it. Luis Diaz on the ball. The Costa Simicas. McAllister finds Cody Gakpo. Gakpo to McAllister. Gravenberch. Konate. Ibrahimo Konate. Too much power, lad. He lines up a shot from distance. But yeah, I feel like Liverpool overall are like the thing is, like, if we go further down the list, I'm very curious to see what the shot conversions. So Jota's got 20% shot conversion, which is close to Isak and Salah. Madison's got a really high shot conversion, and Mbuemo's got the highest. Brian Mbuemo's got a 34.2% shot conversion rate. That is, I could barely put into words how absurd that is. When Salah's, like, imagine if Salah had that. If Salah had that shot conversion rate, mate, we'd be talking another, like, 4 goals by now, probably 5 maybe. That's insanity. Kevin Schade of Brentford as well, also 21.7. I wonder if it has to do with the kinds of shots, if they're just taking less shots overall. I mean, I imagine yes. Can't explain it, but I need Trey Parker and Matt Stone to buy a football club. I think it would be amazing. That would be kind of crazy now that you mention it. Bro, imagine if there's a South Park club in the MLS in, like, Colorado somewhere. That would be insane, dude. That would be insane. Am I missing just, like, I mean, I guess the further down you go, Gakpo's got 17.1% Shot conversion rate. I mean, it's not too bad. He's got 4 missed. It's when you're top of the league, you can only complain so much, you know. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia officially done. I go to the transfer center real quick. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia to PSG. You guys didn't see. Liverpool have a free kick here that they have to defend against from keep saying Bournemouth because they faced Newcastle before this. Against Brentford. Damsgaard and Brian Mbuemo both standing atop the dead ball. We'll see how it goes. Decent chance there from the captain, Christian Norgard. I should sort by the value or the fee, maybe. Fee. Oh, yeah. Liam, what do you think about Daniel Malen joining Villa? Tsimikas keeps it in. Just out, according to the ref. Tough. I'm curious to see what you have to say because Villa sold Jaden Philogene for like 23.5 mil, 23.7 officially. And they got in Daniel Malen for only a couple mil more. And I feel like that is like that's a massive jump up, you know? No offense to Philogene. He's at Ipswich now. I think he'll do well for them and actually might help them substantially. I don't think he's a bad player. I mean, did he win a Puskás or was he just nominated? I think he was just nominated. But either way, being nominated for a Puskás is insane. Here, Brentford. Flecken on the ball. Liverpool pressing really high here. Konate with a great slide tackle to win the ball. And Ryan Gravenberch looking for a pass. He finds he finds Trent, rather. Salah is playing a bit more centrally right now. Tsimikas gets the ball on the left-hand side. And now Luis Diaz back to Costa Tsimikas. Liverpool just trying to break down this defensive block that Brentford has. It's not necessarily making itself out to be as easy as one would imagine. Brentford has been pretty solid defensively so far. Yes, Jaden didn't make the jump fast enough and was crucial against Bayern. I admittedly didn't know much about Malen, but I trust Emery. I know he played for Dortmund. I know he's like, a Dutch international. I feel like it's like a certain level of it's his birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow's his birthday. Stats overall. He's not necessarily like lighting the world a storm with goals. I mean, we'll see how it pans out. Liverpool still attacking. Oh, corner conceded there from Mbuemo and Wissa, just trying to get a clearance, I think. But yeah, I feel like so far it's been a fairly like uneventful match. 6 corners to 0. 6 corners Liverpool have gotten. This is terrifying. Oh, thank God Ryan Gravenberch was back there. I thought that there was an open space, but Gravenberch was just dropping deep to cover. Gravenberch to McAllister to Costas to McAllister. Here, Salah to Trent to McAllister to Trent. Trent sends in a crazy cross. No one there. Nice thing is he and Matson are both Dutch internationals and played at Dortmund, so they'll be familiar with each other already. That's fair. It's also that I knew they were both Dutch. I forgot that Matson played for Dortmund, which does make hit my funny bone. Yikes. Which does mean I feel like there is going to be a certain level of that kind of chemistry already existing there. Could take shape in a number of different ways too. Because I think they play on opposite sides of the pitch. So I could imagine seeing a situation where you're having Matson play these like over the top balls, maybe for Malen to chase. Maybe he's not finishing off the chance, but he's at least kind of getting, an offensive motion going. Mbuemo here towards Norgard and Brentford are just doing their thing. Really starting to kind of make it difficult for Liverpool to play the game that they want to play. 10 goals and 10 assists in his first season at Bayern for Michael Olise. That's crazy. Kind of like when Amy Poehler arrived at SNL and already had chemistry with Tina Fey. Kind of. I don't know if the chemistry will be that strong. It could be. But I think it is very important to have contingencies of like players. Like Liverpool has a strong like South American and Dutch contingent now. The Brazilians were there for a bit, we had a strong Brazilian core, but there's still like, a lot. It really does help, I think, overall, just kind of keeping this kind of, it doesn't matter where they're from, really. It just matters that you get friends, you want to have a friend at a team. And I kind of feel like that's what Madrid are trying to do with Trent and Jude. But the thing is, Trent and Jude they're both, I think, arguably like the best players in their position, like top 5, top 10 in the world, easy. Like you can't argue with that. Some would say higher. For me, I just think that they're both in a spot where Alisson's taking really long with this. Virgil plays this pass to Ibrahima Konate. Some good play here. Trent with a long searching pass to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo to Tsimikas. To Trent. Takes the shot. And Luis Diaz gets the ball towards Salah. Good ball from Gravenberch towards Salah. Corner for Liverpool. Wait, can we talk about Kyle Walker? What about him? Is he like gone? I've been reading he might be going to AC Milan. I think that'd be a good move for him potentially. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good move for AC Milan. It's a good move for Kyle Walker for sure, because I feel like the longer you stay at a club as it's kind of deteriorating without like being able to like properly Super Epic Alligator, thank you for the coins, mate. The longer you stay at a club without being able to turn things around, the worse it gets for your legacy. And he's won a lot at City, and he's probably better off going Serie A, maybe getting, maybe challenging. Corner in from Liverpool, a foul in the play by Liverpool as well. But I feel like to some extent 0-0 everywhere else around the grounds. But I feel like to some extent there's a good chance that let me see the Serie A table, because I'm not really following too deeply. Yeah, he's not going to win the Serie A with AC Milan. It's very unlikely. It's very unlikely. But he gets to go to Italy. He gets to play in a different league. Gets to compete for, I mean, what other... They're in the Champions League. You get to stay in the Champions League. You could compete for the Coppa Italia. Get some more trophies. I don't know. There was rumors he was going to go to Bayern last season or like this past summer. But that was more so when Tuchel was around or before that. Szoboszlai on the ball to McAllister, to Luis Diaz, to Gakpo, cross to the far post. It's a corner here for Liverpool again. Salah had headed it back into the path of Szoboszlai, whose shot is just kind of stifled and blocked by Collins. Here, and it's like the 8th or 9th corner we've had in a half hour, dude. It's crazy. Konate goes to ground. Some good pressure and great positioning from Szoboszlai. And Liverpool really starting to apply the pressure. Some good interceptions and some good flow here from the club. Szoboszlai. Oh, he tries to... Szoboszlai just tried to kind of P-roll that in. I don't even really know. He did well, honestly, to get past like 2 or 3 defenders there. It's one's chasing him. He gets past another. He skirts past another. 2. I mean, he would have gotten past like 5 guys had he scored that goal. I ain't talking burgers and fries, so that would have been impressive. No cap. I should not have said no cap. Szoboszlai. Oh my God, he hits the crossbar. Wow. Okay, he's starting to really activate. This is not yet, but it's just wild that it's happening in January. That seems like a summer move. He almost left after trouble to go to Bayern, but added 2 years. This was before his personal life came out. Yeah, that's true. What a strike, lad. Dude, that would have been... Dude, he got so close on that one. That'll force Brentford to have to mark him more, which kind of opens up a lot for the rest of the team, I think. 5 attempts for Brentford to Liverpool's 13. 2 shots on target for Brentford to Liverpool's 3. Yeah, no, I also think it's kind of weird that he'd be leaving now, but I also feel like they kind of need to, like, City really do need to just kind of start rebuilding, bro. There's no other way around it. Like, they're rebuilding with, like, Kusanov coming in. I think his name's Victor Reis, from Brazil, the 18-year-old center back. He's going to be like a 30 million pound buy or euro buy. I don't know the exact currency. Salah chasing Brentford, trying to just heave the ball somewhere, and they managed to do so. Liverpool get a throw-in in their attacking third. And the ball finds McAllister. Good pass to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, he gets kind of fouled and pushed down. Advantage is given. A quick free kick is taken. McAllister here with the outside of the boot pass. It deflects, and now it's back towards Konate. Finds a pass towards Mohamed Salah. Salah tightly marked by Lewis Potter. City have annoyed me this season with using injury excuses. They've had a few injuries. They just recruited poorly out of arrogance. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, had like one of the highest wage bills in the Premier League for some time now, consistently. And don't get me wrong, Kevin De Bruyne is a Premier League great. Kyle Walker is a Premier League. I wouldn't say he's probably like one of the best right backs the Premier League's ever seen for sure. Yeah. But like to not have backup for Rodri, to not have some kind of versatility is arrogance. I think you're totally right. Like Pep has been so insistent on his system, and that's fine. Like, back yourself. You need to. But have variety, have an ability to switch things up, because availability, versatility, those are the two biggest things in football. Rodri, incredible player. Overuse and overexertion led to his downfall. If he was playing still, City probably would be contending. They'd get probably at least another 10 points out of Rodri being here. Wow, Konate with some great defending to win the ball. Luis Diaz, Luis Diaz is basically a left back. Here, Szoboszlai with some space towards Salah. Salah. Gakpo! Gakpo, you fool! Make it 5 big missed chances for Cody Gakpo. That was one of the worst misses I've seen from Cody Gakpo ever. Ever. Salah doesn't do the selfish thing. He opens up the ball. He opens up the pass for Cody Gakpo perfectly. I don't understand. That was terrible, dude. Sometimes when you're in bad form, you just have to swallow your pride and go 4-4-2 and grind something out to build on. Exactly. Sometimes you just got to go direct. And I saw an interesting take on just how City kind of like, the big story with City right now is no longer even the Pep extension, it's the Haaland extension. A 9.5-year deal is unheard of in football. And UEFA's already kind of said, hey, 4 or 5 years, that's what we will like back. City are saying, nah, we're going to back ourselves. We're going to back Haaland. We're going to give a 9.5-year deal to the world's highest ceiling striker, right? At his highest like peak, Haaland is probably like gonna be the best center forward of all time, is what we've come to see. They believe in him. They said, here's a boatload of money. I don't even know how much he'll be making weekly. The figures, I imagine, are going to be variable, but also like unknown so far. Like bonuses will be in play. Like he could be earning well and truly like $400K a week on some like absurd like bonuses that could kick it up to like 650 or 700K a week or something insane. I thought Chelsea handing out 8-year contracts like candy was wild. Now this is blowing my mind. I feel like it makes almost so much more sense though. Like, listen, why hand out a bunch of 8-year, 9-year contracts instead of just one gargantuan one? Basically saying, hey, mate, we give you the keys. And this is like such a smart tactical move. Hey, here's Cody Gakpo to Gravenberch, Konate, Salah on the ball. Szoboszlai! Oh, my days, lad. What are you doing? Liverpool just unable to really make anything work here. They're getting chances. They're just not finishing them at all. Luis Diaz's shot bubbles up into the path of Mark Fleck, and it's saved. I wonder if there's a relegation clause. I read that there's no clauses. That's the thing. Like there's no exit clauses for Haaland. So it's like he's with City, he's committed to City, and City's basically committed themselves to him. My thought process with this is like you have a player like Haaland that you feel like you could build on for that long. This right now, it keeps him there for his prime, which is like insane. And then you could probably still sell him on, even if he does kind of have like a later dip, or if you'd like at the end of his contract, I don't even know how old he'd be like 33. You could sell him when he's like 31 somewhere with 2 years left on his deal. Not to say they will. Maybe by then they're like, oh, we just want him to retire here. He's like a legend of the club. But I read there's no exit clauses. I want to see. Yellow card to Subasly. Okay, so I'm reading about it. Okay, so Haaland's wages have not been officially disclosed as is standard practice with such deals. However, the Daily Mail, so take that with the grainiest of grains of salt. What? Yeah, what I absolutely butchered the saying, but take that with a pinch of salt, because like Liverpool trying to get a chance here. I'm really nervous about this game. I know we do better in the second half, but this first half has not been awe-inspiring. So currently Haaland earns apparently 400 ahead of this contract was earning around 487,000 and a half pounds a week. And they're saying there's an uptick on that. An uplift. An uplift seems like a really strong choice of words. So it's safe to say Haaland's probably making at bare minimum, like what, 550K bare minimum. That's like if they gave him the slightest like increase and they're like, here's this like lucrative long-term contract. That's what he wanted. But I'm expecting it somewhere in the ballpark of like 650K a week, pounds. If we're doing the math real quick there. It's like here's McAllister, Trent to Salah, McAllister. Subasai has been all over the place. I don't know what just happened there. You get hit with McAllister's shot? I can't tell. 31.2 million pounds a year before bonuses, I imagine. Before sponsorships. Times 9.5. Say 296.5 million, almost 300 million pound deal for Haaland. And that's halftime, by the way. That was a weird kind of end to the half. Yeah, but all in all, 0-0 at the half. Not a lot to write about. Not a lot to speak about. I feel like, I just want to punch the ref at this point, says Ali. So yeah, it's just like an extremely lucrative deal for Haaland. I mean, it's like guaranteed 300 mil basically for his prime. They're basically saying, hey, we'll give you like 300 mil for your prime, plus what they've paid him already, which is probably like gonna push that to like, like he's looking at like career earnings of like $500 million plus without any sort of investment. Is definitely gonna be more with brands and sponsorships and endorsements. Like he's still young in his career. So there's like a lot to consider with Haaland in terms of the financials, but I think it's really smart from the perspective of like, hey, Liverpool's in this huge kind of situation where, you know, Haaland has extended for his prime, which means Virgil, Mo, Trent, the three people that have been like the whole talk of like, oh, will they, won't they extend? Their whole extension bid on both sides is thrown up in the air. It really kind of puts the pressure on FSG to spend, which is fair. But it also kind of like puts things in perspective for every other player. Like, do you want to go, like, City is City, and they're offering Haaland this huge contract, and other players maybe do get that contract in the future should they perform at his level, but it's going to be rare that somebody does. But for other clubs around the world, obviously you'd have to be performing at an insane standard. But like, you know who's performing at an insane standard right now? Mohamed Salah. Obviously, first half did not play too well. Last 4 games, not the best. But every player has an ebb and a flow. But Salah still will probably look at that and be like, damn, they're only offering me like 2-3 years. I know I'm not in my prime anymore, but like Haaland's is gonna be at City like longer than I like would have been. Like all of Salah's records that he's chasing right now. Not that I think Salah will pass Shearer. He'd have to really like stay a little while longer. But it's like Haaland's gonna smash everyone's record. So it's really a concern on that front from like the legacy perspective. Like, do you want to be in the Prem against Haaland week in, week out? But also, let's be real, Haaland, like every other player, is only so human. He hasn't been playing the best under the current system City have. I think a big part of that is due to the dysfunction of the system itself and not Haaland. He obviously has been just like kind of like a poacher. Everyone, like a very traditional poacher. So, you know, you give him good chances, he'll finish them. But like, you can't, like, you have to be there. He really thrives in a counterattacking system. I think, like post Pep, I don't know, like do they go for a Pep disciple, like someone like Xabi Alonso or Mikel Arteta? Or do they go for someone that's a bit more like, hey, let's hit him on the counter. Let's, you know, play with some space for Haaland. It's gonna be tough, and it's gonna be an interesting kind of a decade, I guess, with Haaland here. It's FSG out's trending, so that's good. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back for the second half. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing swell. Don't go anywhere. Subscribe if you're new. So far, Brentford versus Liverpool is 0-0 at the half. Not an ideal start for the Reds. But what are you gonna do? Please sub Cody off, bring Jota on. Jota's injured, mate. I don't know if you know that. City's trying to build their image popularly around Holland. Other big teams don't really need such absurd contracts and such. I think part of it is like, yeah, like Holland is totally aware that City need him bad. And while he is a boyhood fan, like City need him so much more than like Holland needs them. Um, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know if there's many other places Holland could go. But Barca, Real are obviously always destinations. Bayern post Kane would be a destination, obviously, that piss off Bundesliga fans. I could even see Holland. Like, I always thought he'd be like an Ibra like journeyman. So seeing him kind of like committing to one club for so long in defiance of like the kind of the perception around him, it's cool to see for sure, even as a rival fan. There's no goal so far in any of the 3 p.m. fixtures. That is bliss. That sounds so hype. All right, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be back in a second. Feel free to subscribe if you're new and vote in the poll before I close it. And hello, everyone on TikTok. Red Ranger, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, mate. Well, first time in a while that I'm late for the halftime kickoff, but did not have breakfast, so bear with me. We just had a little bit. Here is a corner for Brentford, the first corner of the evening for them. Mikel Damsgaard set to send in this delivery. It's headed clear by Liverpool. Tsimikas to Trent. Trent to Tsimikas. Lifts a good ball to Ryan Gravenberch, who's driving into some space. Gravenberch still lays it off to Luis Diaz. Finds Alexis McAllister. Finds Trent. Trent with a decent cross towards Salah, who tries to cross it himself. Mbuemo here. Foul, according to the ref, by Konate. Free kick to Brentford. Konate very puzzled as to how that happened. Me, myself, also puzzled. But yeah, I think all in all, it's been a whatever game. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Crystal Palace have taken the lead against West Ham at home. Ring the alarms for Graham Potter. Here, Van Dijk to Konate. Virgil, Liverpool really basically all in Brentford's defensive half here. Salah, a good pass. But not a good not good control from Liverpool. Mbuemo takes his pass a little too frantically, and now Liverpool have an opportunity here, and what a ball! Ay, mate. Gakpo played in lovely by Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, I know sometimes in the past, I feel like I've kind of oh, it was Gakpo with a cross. It wasn't really a shot, it was a cross. Interesting. Tried to just cut it back. But corner for Liverpool again. Short corner routine. Trent lifts it to the back post. Salah to Szoboszlai, and it was going on target, I think, but it's out for another corner. Kostas Tsimikas here, set to deliver this cross. Cross comes in. It's cleared. Szoboszlai to Tsimikas. Szoboszlai with a cross. Salah. Oh, my days, lads. Just someone take a shot from... There's like space at the edge of the box. Someone take a shot just at the edge of the box. It's probably going in. Probably going in as a dramatic... Oh, no foul according to the ref. It was a slip from Mbuemo according to him. And now, Luis Diaz. Countering. Luis Diaz outside the boot pass is caught. Oh, what a awful, awful, awful situation. Now I think this is Wissa. Plays the ball to the right. Here. Gravenberg going to get a yellow for this, I think. No yellow, I don't think, actually. It's a bit of a cynical challenge, but he was going for the ball for sure. Brentford on the attack. Mbuemo. Crossing. Trent clears it with a header. Brian Mbuemo. Wow, what a pass from Trent to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai with a perfect pass to Gakpo. Gakpo to Salah. Salah's shot deflects and it's forced to be headed clear by Collins. Liverpool are knocking at the door, but they're not quite breaking through. Wonderful play from Liverpool. This would have been an insane team goal had Salah finished this. "66 games in 2.5 seasons." Cross here from Trent, set to come in. Comfortably caught by Mark Flecken. Fulham score. They may have. Yep, Fulham have scored. Smith Rowe with the goal. Sasha Lukic with the assist. A header. Will he be live for Arsenal Villa? I've thought about it. I'd have to make stream materials, which wouldn't take too long. Oh, my days. But probably not, sadly. I might do, like, if it's a good game and there's, which, honestly, because the outcome of the game, regardless, will end up making it more than likely a good game. We're screwing up again. We can't let this, we can't do this. Can't let Arsenal win. This is a huge game, though. I'm kind of interested in going live for it, but it's also, like, I'm more so interested potentially in doing the 9 a.m. games Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So Man United, Brighton, probably. Oh no, Brentford are in. Some good defending from Liverpool though to concede a corner. I honestly feel like this game's shouting for Darwin. I could be wrong, but I feel like Darwin is what we need. Um, I don't know for Gakpo or for Diaz. Diaz has been good. He's had some decent passes towards Gakpo once or twice. Gakpo, I feel like does feel a little off the pace. So maybe Diaz on the left and Szoboszlai here finds a good pass towards Salah. Salah. Man. Szoboszlai has really been active in the build-up play, and it's lovely to see, but it's like I want to see someone score for us. This corner is short again from Liverpool. There we go. All front three need to be subbed off, says Ali. Oh no, Mbuemo getting through. Brian Mbuemo. Trent does really well to win the ball there. That was huge. Szoboszlai was the last man back with Trent. I don't really know what Liverpool need to do because I feel like the options are really limited. It's been the same options forever, really. Oh, advantage here for Brentford. Brentford have a free kick here from a dangerous position. Good spot to be able to send in across to someone. I'm not too thrilled about that. I won't lie to you. But what are you gonna do? This is football. We'll see how Liverpool defends this set piece. Cross comes in from Mbuemo. It's cleared. There's so many pigeons on the pitch, bro. Why are there so many pigeons? No handball, according to the ref. Aye, mate. Salah can't get through. Their shouts for handball on Konate. The ref says no, it hit his shoulder. I mean, it's in a downward position. You can't really. Your timing is not correct, Sedo. I'm sync mine with yours. What are you watching? Is a bit ahead if the timing that is put on the screen. Oh, it's like that. It should be like there, I'd say. Thereabouts. I'm at 59:55 right now. I did start the second half a little late, so Allison clears the ball. Brentford win it though. Not ideal, ladies and gentlemen. Brentford are really starting to kind of like grow into the game in such a way that is not good for Liverpool. Tsimikas manages to get the ball as Mbuemo is offside. I've never seen Thomas Frank so animated. He's fuming. I've never seen him that angry at anybody about anything. Trent here on the ball. Trent, what are you doing? Tsimikas here looking for a cross. Dude, I can only take so much of these horizontal passes. There's not any movement in our front three either. They kind of stand there waiting for the ball. Bro, somebody's got to open up. Somebody has to open up. Somebody's got to make some movement. There we go. Cody Gakpo dropping deep. It's like they all want the ball at their feet, bro. Like, dude. Oh, Gakpo! Luis Diaz trying to contend for a penalty there. The ref pauses it. Let's see this again. Gravenberch to Luis Diaz, who shoots first. Yeah, Lucho wasn't fouled whatsoever, so no penalty for sure. It also kind of looked like it went out for a corner, but regardless, Liverpool have the ball again. I don't know what was given, but ball's with Liverpool, and here Trent looking for a pass. Luis Diaz manages to win the ball for Liverpool as it goes stray. McAllister. Virgil to Trent. Szoboszlai to Salah. To Trent. To Konate. To Virgil. To Tsimikas. Or actually Gakpo, I should say. Gakpo with the cross. Mate, what's going on here? Szoboszlai. Oh. Oh, Brentford looking to counter. Some good hustle from Liverpool to force them back and stop the counterattack in its tracks. Robbo set to come on for Tsimikas, it looks like. Probably a smart choice. Him on a yellow card. He can't really defend as much. Darwin set to come on. Darwizzy. What have I been saying? This game needs Darwin. Let's make the sub, shall we? There's also a sub for Brentford that I'll get to. Robertson on and Darwin on. Tsimikas and Diaz off. And for Brentford, is this 7? Is that Sade? Kevin Sade. He's on for Yanal. Yes, sir. Robbo on. And Darwin on. So Gakpo on the left still. Darwin through the middle. I do think Darwin forces the press a bit more. We've been pressing a ton this game too. And we really just need someone driving behind the lines, looking to get on the end of passes and looking to be a problem in the box. And I think that guy could be Darwin today. Not saying he'll get a goal, but he could contribute in some kind of meaningful way. We'll see though. Here, Flecken, his immediately Darwin's kind of pressure on Flecken forces him to kick it out. Here, Virgil finds Robertson. Robertson with a cross in. Darwin! Oh, mate. Good cross from Robbo. Good, I mean, not good effort, whatever effort from Darwin. He should have done better. He could have done better. He just kind of, it wasn't the worst effort, I guess. Here, Flecken, they go short again. Darwin forces Flecken to have to clear that, and Gravenberg, they lose the ball there, Brentford, and Trent takes the throw in. McAllister fouled. He got pushed or shoved or something. All of the above, maybe. Norgard picks up a yellow there for his challenge. Watkins gets to start Mullen on the bench. That makes sense. It's fair. I mean, he's a brand new signing. It's going to take some time to bed in. Here, Robertson. Gakpo. Gakpo nearly loses the ball. Still Cody Gakpo. Gakpo fouled. Yellow card set to be dished out to Rorslev. That's definitely a yellow. Gakpo had him on absolutely, he had him on a string there, to be quite frank. Oh, dude, he just absolutely danced by him. Couldn't see on the replay if that was an actual challenge from Rorslev or if Cody Gakpo just clipped his own feet. But I'll take whatever at this rate. We are playing awful after 70 minutes. It's been 0-0, and I've quite frankly got no indication as to what is going to unfold here. Robertson standing above the free kick, though, in a good spot. Set to send in the delivery. Imagine Darwin and Virgil the options. Oh. Szoboszlai to Trent. This McAllister shot blocked by Collins. McAllister's header from Robertson's cross just wide. Liverpool getting closer. It's been like 18 corners or something absurd. I don't even want to look at the stat, bro. I'll look at it, though. Fulham have a 2-0 lead. 13-1 is the corner count. Insanity. Traore with the goal. Who got the assist on that? Harry Wilson. All right, fair. Here, Flecken with a long clearance forward. Konate. Picks up a yellow card here. Wissa. Holding his ankle, his knee. Might have got some turf burn, it looks like. Honestly, I wouldn't mind him bringing in maybe Chiesa on the left. I I know he's played on the right, but Gakpo's been touch and go today. He won us a foul there, sure, but he hasn't been at all what we've expected him to be today. Usually he's a bit more kind of just quicker. He seems like a little off the pace. Same with McAllister. Him and McAllister, Gakpo McAllister, they both feel very tired. Oh, Liverpool nearly concede there, and the ball still with Brentford. That's not good. Somebody get it. Oh my God. It's a Brentford throw in. Oh, Robbo's header's not good. Oh my days. Mbuemo nearly scores off that, but Alisson Becker with a huge save. Quick save and a quick reaction to pick it up there. And terrible pass there from Robbo, I think it was. What is that, mate? Now you're so high and wide, mate. You're going to have to shift back to your position soon. Sade with tons of space. His shot is saved by Alisson as well. McAllister finds Dominic Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai to Salah. Mohamed Salah. Outside the boot pass. No one latches onto it. Darwin, the target, it looked like. Here, Brentford play out from the back. Flecken. McAllister looks so tired. Get Curtis or somebody in, dude. Anyone. Just get this dude some replacement. Because he looks absolutely exhausted. "74 minutes have elapsed. Goalless still in this one. Alisson. This pass to find Salah is just not it. Distribution's been... It's been mid at best. Harvey Elliott set to come in for Liverpool. I wonder for who. Konate to Trent to Gravenberch to Szoboszlai. Still Szoboszlai. Darwin. Still Darwin. And his shot goes into Rosette. Why are you taking that shot? Have you ever scored from that shot? Have you ever practiced that shot, Darwin? Jones and Harvey set to come on with just over 15 minutes to go. I imagine McAllister and then either Salah or Szoboszlai. Virgil to Allison. Darwin running into some space. Darwin Nunez to Cody Gakpo to Robertson. Gravenberg to Trent. His cross misses everyone. Finds Robbo. Gakpo, just terrible shot, dude. Holy smokes. Nah. Subsized pass takes deflection. Now Wissa running in some space. It's Konate versus Wissa. Allison with a good save. Stands his ground against Brian Mbuemo. Very comfortable catch there for the Liverpool number 1. Szoboszlai to Trent. Finds McAllister. McAllister to Robertson. Finds Cody Gakpo. Oh, thank you for the sub, Sasha. If I'm pronouncing that right, mate. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, mate. Much appreciated. This corner is like corner 15 of the game for Liverpool. The Brentford's like first or second corner that they've had. Here's Liverpool's delivery. It's cleared. We are so bad at corners. Salah. Even his delivery is just off. Gravenberg to Robertson. To McAllister. To Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai with some space. Gakpo to Trent. Takes a cross. Takes a deflection, I should say, not a cross, but Sade with some space now. Virgil to Salah. Mohamed Salah. Trying to get through. Sade messed up trying to get past Salah and Virgil like that. McAllister off for Jones. And Szoboszlai off for Elliott. There we go. Subs have been made on my screen, and 24 on for 6, or 6 on for 24. So Damsgaard off for Brentford, and on comes number 6, who is, I can't even tell who number 6 is for them. I can't remember off the top of my head. Is Jensen? Oh, thought I said 6. It's Jensen though, number 8. You'll just kind of float at the top of the list there. As always, I've had a good time with the folks on TikTok with streaming and such, but tomorrow will probably be the last time I'm ever live on TikTok, or I might even not be able to go live. So if you want to see me live tomorrow, make sure you go over and subscribe on YouTube. I'll be live there and on Twitch. But as a US citizen, I'm kind of probably not going to be able to anymore. So if you're so interested, feel free. I know some of you probably aren't even from the US, so it doesn't, like, TikTok will still be around for you guys, but it won't be for me. So just in case you guys end up wondering what happens to anyone who watches for a extended period of time. Here, Trent on the ball to Salah. Salah to Harvey. Harvey doesn't get a touch to it. Blacken's delivery from the goal kick is all the way towards Liverpool's right-hand side defense. Gravenberch struggling to get free. What a ball that is. Mbuemo and Wissa offside according to the ref on that pass. Stiga, thank you for the coin. Much appreciated. What? He wasn't offside, bro. He did not look offside. That's crazy. The refs have been so bad. But what are you going to do? Like, that was a call against Brentford that I think should have gone the way of Brentford. Harvey here. Ooh, a ball from Kevin Schade. This time into Wissa. And what a save from Allison. Harvey. Looking for a pass. He finds Robertson, Jones. Curtis Jones finds Trent. Trent with a shot! It's just wide. Wide from distance, but what are you going to do? He'd have gotten beaten. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 84 minutes and 20 seconds have elapsed, and another 34 attempts for Liverpool, 6 on target. Oh my God, boys, it really might be worse than we think. Like, what? 34 attempts, 6 on target. That's almost the 6th on target. It's 12.5%, mate. Brentford's been great. Credit to him, but like, man, Liverpool's been wasteful. Salah. Oh my days. What was that pass, Mo? What was that pass, dude? Now Brentford on the counter. Kevin Schade. Schade. Forced clearance there by Virgil. He looks sick of it, dude. Virgil can't believe it. Trent is like on a total island every single time. Forces, like, he's just gone somewhere. He's on vacay. Konate gets put in the 1v1 every time. He's gonna get beat by every winger. Shahid 420, what's up, mate? How you doing? But every single wide player in the Prem is gonna beat Ibrahim Konate if they got that amount of space Brentford here. The quarter, it's cleared, and the shot is over the bar. Allison goes to collect the ball for... Oh! Chiesa on for Gakpo. Federico Chiesa makes a Premier League appearance. I honestly would have done it like 5-10 minutes earlier. We might have a lot of stoppage time, but I don't think we're getting more than like 3-4 minutes. Robbo here goes to find... Oh my days, what a ball! And what a fantastic slide tackle from Konate. But Brentford are in the ascension right now. Shade cleared from Konate. Was it an offside? It was an offside. Harvey to Salah. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Here to Chiesa. Federico Chiesa. Federico Chiesa loses the ball. What do you think of the Villa 150th anniversary kits? Clean and classy or boring? I think it's clean and classy. I love how they look. The black and like little like maroon or claret reddish trim. I like that a lot. Oh! Salah shot. Wide again. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. I know he couldn't have found the pass to Darwin there, but... Oh, dude. 89 minutes or so have elapsed. Oh my God, Brentford. Here, Trent on the ball. Trent driving forward, looking for a pass. Still Trent finds Andy Robertson. Robertson to Federico Chiesa. Chiesa, come on, lad. To Robbo. Finds Trent. Trent back to Robbo. Jones to Robbo. To Chiesa. Federico Chiesa. Robbo. Chiesa. Virgil. Chiesa. Liverpool just really trying to operate down this left-hand side, but nothing coming of it. Chiesa with a cross. Bounces through. No one can get to it. Trent to Harvey. Harvey to Trent. Trent with another cross. Let's go! What a finish, Darwin Nunez! Let's go! Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen. Late winner from Darwin Nunez. I think my internet might have dropped. Goal scored by Liverpool. It feels like my Wi-Fi dropped or something, dude, because did all of America lose Peacock at once? No, it's back. Darwin with the winner. Woo! Bro, my Peacock literally dropped. My Peacock just zipped ahead. My Peacock dropped. Like, I have to go and watch an ad again. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, my days. Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez, mate. Thank you. Thank you, Darwin. Bruh. Bro, I can't even get the stream. Am I gonna have to watch it off my phone? Maybe. Dude, I can't believe this. My Peacock literally dropped. Like, it's not playing off my TV. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. Bro. I can't see the end of the game. Dude, is it like... 2-0! What? Darwin! Darwin! Are you joking? Why does my stream keep dropping? I'm gonna crash out, bro. Darwizzy, my king indeed, CVA. Why? Why, bro? I can't even see the second goal. Oh, come on. Just play the stream, dang flabbit. Darwin. It couldn't have happened to a better player. He deserves this. Let's see this again. Chiesa on side. He finds Harvey. Harvey to Darwin. Darwin one touch and smashes it. Wonderful play. All the subs getting involved too. Jones with the dummy run. That is what we're talking about, baby. That is Liverpool Football Club for you. A wonderful, wonderful sight to see. Darwin and Chiesa are so happy celebrating together. Oh my days, dude. They are so hyped to have come on and won the game for us. That's huge, dude. That's all. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league, and it's all thanks to the depth, the quality of depth we have. Incredible. Incredible. I'm at a loss for words. I gotta record the post-match reaction to this immediately. Man, oh man. Dude, incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Up the Reds all day, every day, ladies and gentlemen. Good ball towards Darwin. No way he gets the hat trick. No. Oh, he went for a pass instead of the hat trick. Mate, what a game. What a game. Dude, I'm so hype. I'm so hype. My stream is sane. Same here in Iran. Yeah, mate. The stream literally, I think they like Darwin Nunez. I bow to you, sir. Darwin, Darwin, Darwin. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go record my post-match reaction. I'll see y'all in there. It'll be live on YouTube. Darwin with a 91st and a 93rd minute goal. Incredible stuff. Thoughts on Chiesa? He looks so happy. Yes. Argy this. He looks incredibly happy. Him and Darwin celebrating on that second that's the thumbnail for the post-match reaction. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed. Sideline Sedo here. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoyed. If you have viewed on TikTok, this might be the last time I'm ever live on TikTok because of legality reasons in the US. I'll be live on Twitch and on YouTube. So feel free to go and subscribe and go check me out there if you haven't already. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Sideline Sedo. Full-time score. I didn't even adjust it, but full-time score. Brentford 0, Liverpool 2. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Subasai, Darwin getting so happy. Everyone celebrating. Lovely scenes. Liverpool is going to win the league.